This is Hundige Station. It is located in eastern Greve, southwest of Copenhagen. The A and E lines run through Hundige Station. The E line goes to Ku, and the A line stops at Hundige or goes to Solrødstrand. We can see that there's a 7-Eleven and a bike storage area above the station. Escalators and stairs go down to the 2 platforms, where there are 4 tracks, 2 running into Copenhagen and 2 running out of it. There are buses next to the train station, as well as an area for cars to park and taxis to pick people up. The station was built in 1976 to connect Vallensbæk to Hundige, but it was renovated in 2011 with new colors, indoor areas, facades, and speakers. I wanted to look at how people could enjoy this space in a sustainable way, so I started looking around. There is a shelter that people can stand under, and they do this regardless of whether it is sunny or raining outside. However, when it is very cold, people generally stay inside and wait for the train to come rather than venturing into the air. There are poles under the shelter that people generally lean on, whether they are reading the newspaper, on their phones, or listening to music staring off into space. There are benches that people can sit on, though they seldom do, because this is a commuter space. People are only here for a short time to wait for the train. They come and leave as soon as possible. This means that it is always quiet. I have only heard people talk when the trains are not running and people are frustrated and want to vent. There are no places to be active in this area, and it is not a very beautiful or welcoming space. To figure out how people could use this space in a sustainable way, I wanted to see what types of people were coming. I found out that there are generally more women than men, and these people are around the ages of 15 to 64. While this varied at different times of the day, weather did not seem to have an effect on how many people came to the station. In general, more people seemed to leave Hundige for Copenhagen rather than for Ku. In the mornings and evenings, there's heavy traffic as people come home and leave for work. I also wanted to see what people were doing while they were at the station. Most were standing, though a few sometimes sit. Sometimes people smoke, read, look at their phones, carry their bikes, and very rarely talk to friends or family members that are also waiting for the train. People are spread out along the platform because there are entrances to the train station from both sides. People generally stand to wait for the train, but once the train comes, there is a flurry of commotion as people get off the train and others get on. Everyone is trying to go as quickly as possible to get to their next destination. People mostly mind their own business here unless you decide to take pictures of them. The Hundige train station is a very safe space, and even at night there are lights that keep the station bright. On the weekends at night, the station is loud and chaotic, with drunken people having a good time and shouting. A sustainable way for people to enjoy the train station would be to plant trees so that people could congregate around these trees and maybe have conversations with the people around them. Trees not only take up CO2 and are sustainably efficient, they also benefit people's well-being who are mostly in cities and don't interact with nature as much as they may like.
Train, coming round the bend.